Hey guys, it's Stephanie here, and we're going to do a little reading vlog. I'm gonna try and do a 24-hour reading challenge, honestly. Well, kind of, but not really, but kind of, yeah. Anyway, let's explain it real quick. I started this about an hour and a half ago or so, and basically I'm just gonna see how much I can read in the next 24 hours between doing all the stuff I have to do because I have a toddler. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I've been reading this book for 2 weeks now. It's the 5th book in the Fallen Kingdom series. It's Crystal Storm. I'm not feeling the greatest today, and apparently my voice is, I'm losing it, so that's new. But yeah, so I've read about 66 page, no, 60, let's see. 67 pages today so far, and I have, how many pages are in here? There's 379, which means I have 73 pages left. So yeah, I was originally planning on reading the 6th book next. That's not it either. Ooh, that's not helpful. Sorry about that. Immortal Rain. At this point though, I don't really know, like, I'm not disliking this book, but I'm kind of like, I should have read this years ago. It's not that I'm not vibing with it, it's not that it isn't interesting, but I don't know if I'm feeling the next book. So I don't know, we shall see, I guess. Okay, is that straight? Is that better? I feel like maybe that's better. Sorry, I thought I had this fixed before I started this clip, but apparently not. Okay, hi, we're back. I have my ring light on, so yes, it's gonna, glare my glasses and all that good stuff, but otherwise the lighting's gonna be even crappier than it already is because it's 6 o'clock right now. The sun has gone down because it's winter, which, yeah, can't wait for it to not be dark this late in the evening anymore, but there is a certain amount of like coziness with it too, right? And I'm on page 340. I am, I think, 55 pages, or no, sorry, not 50. I'm now 39 pages away from the end of this book. Look, it's not that I'm hating this book and I'm not disliking it, but I'm not in love with it. The 4th book I read back in 2015, in August 2015, so 6.5 years between the 4th one and this one. So there were a lot of details that I actually forgot. Oops. The book's not bad, but I don't know, I've felt almost borderline bored at some points, and I struggled to figure out why, because again, I want to say, like, it's not a bad book, and it's not that things aren't happening, but I feel like a lot of this book has been like, the characters are waiting, or most of the characters are waiting at this one location for this one thing to happen. And they're having, a lot of interpersonal conflict, but I don't know, it just seems like at this point some of it just seems kind of petty, because it's like, okay, you can get your revenge if that's really what you want, or you can stop the world from being destroyed. Like, which one really is the better option here? I don't know, maybe you should deal with the world being destroyed, or someone wanting to destroy the world. There's a thought for you, but anyway. So that is a little bit annoying that, like, none of the characters seem to be able to put aside any personal conflict or grudges in order to, like, achieve a higher goal at all, like on basically any level. And it's just like this constant betrayal or constant misunderstanding, and people think that they're betrayed, but they really aren't. And the more I talk about it, I'm realizing it's not the book. There's nothing wrong with the book. It's me. And I don't know what it is about me, but I'm just not loving it. Now, am I going to finish the series? Yes, I'm going to finish the series. Definitely. This isn't going to prevent me from reading the 6th book, but I am seriously contemplating reading a different book after this one. I will say my favorite character is still Magnus. I thought that we needed a little change in scenery here for this vlog, so don't mind this wet spot. I dribbled on myself while I was getting a drink of water. Figured I needed this, so yeah. I don't even know what time is it. What is it? Let me see. Okay, it's 9:10, so the night is not necessarily young, but we still have time to do some more reading. So that's great because I finished Crystal Storm, and I took a break, obviously, and I took a shower because I have a toddler, so a lot of the times I don't have a chance to shower until in the evenings lately. So yes, here we are, wet hair, PJs, water dribble. Anyway, sorry, my bookshelf is really messy. Well, I was just gonna say like on top, but basically everywhere. Okay, I know earlier in this vlog I was saying that I was borderline bored, not because of the book, but because of me. And I can confirm that is 100% true. I did not think that this book was gonna do this to me in 40 pages, but it did. It was so good, that ending. So there were parts of the ending where I was just like, not necessarily surprised, but I was curious how certain events were going to work out. The best words I can find is I was pleasantly surprised at how specific things were worked out, but I wasn't really surprised that those scenes happened either, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. So yeah, I don't know how else to say it, so we're just gonna leave it there. Then the last chapter though, guys, the last chapter was not what I expected at all. And I'm so glad I did not spoil it for myself when I kept checking how many pages this book has in here. Oh my gosh. I thought something else was happening to a completely different character, and that was not. I was completely wrong. That was not what was happening at all. I think on a someday when I reread the series, I think I'll enjoy this book much more. I think because there were quite a few details like of interpersonal things that happened between characters that I forgot. I wasn't necessarily like lost or confused or anything while reading this book, but the things that were happening between the characters I just was not as invested in because it had been so long since I read the previous books in the series. So I think I would have loved this book more. Like, I think it would have been a 4 or 5 star read for me if I'd had that connection with the characters. Still debating on the star rating because those last 40 pages honestly were so good. It might bump this up to a 4 star read regardless of everything else. I don't really know for sure right now, but yeah, that is what I'm thinking. So I don't know. Right now on Goodreads, I have it as a 3 star, but I gotta think about it, honestly. So I told you before, I wasn't really certain about which book I really wanted to read next, but after that ending, especially the last chapter, oh my gosh, I'm reading Immortal Rain, and nothing is gonna stop me. It's been almost an hour. It's been like 53 minutes. It's great so far. Yeah, that's it. I'm enjoying the dynamic between the characters so far in this book more than I did in Crystal Storm, because it's not completely different, but it's different enough that I'm not feeling like it's more the same, if that makes sense. I don't know why I feel that way though, because yeah, I'm not sure why I feel that way honestly, but I do. So I might take a little break, but I'm gonna definitely do some more reading tonight. So I will update you guys maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure, just depends on things. It's now 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. I'm not sure. I guess I should have checked before, but whatever, it's fine. I'm on page 120 of my book. I did read just a little bit more last night, but I ended up just watching YouTube and then going to bed, really. So I got to page 64 last night, and I'm on page 120. So I've read nearly 60 more pages today. So far, I didn't get to start reading until like 10:30. So that was unfortunate. It's fine. I was actually planning on getting up early this morning, and then I woke up and I was super tired, so I didn't. I thought some things would have already happened by now, but it's a good thing that this, I'm trying not to spoil the book, but it's a good thing that this event has not happened yet, because it's allowed other characters to have some just different interactions that they wouldn't have had otherwise, and it's been cool and nice to see. And it's nice to see everyone kind of like, even though they still kind of hate each other, like everyone hates everyone, but they're working together now more and like using their brains to, you know, prevent the end of the world instead, whilst all staying very much in character, and I really appreciate that. It's a nice change. I'm on page 171. I'm almost halfway through. Well, am I halfway through? I don't think I'm quite halfway. I'm not quite halfway, but I'm getting really close to this. Like, things just keep getting worse and worse, and someone who probably could have helped quite a bit is no longer here with us. So, yeah. It's been interesting. I'm curious to see or to learn more about the world, and they keep talking about these like destinies and prophecies and all that type of stuff. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's been a minute. It's actually it's 3 o'clock now actually, so technically this readathon is over. We're gonna extend it to finish this book though, because I don't want to lose momentum with this book, and I just think that'd be fun, and it's my readathon, my rules. So anyway, we're on page 182. My daughter woke up soon after my last update, so I didn't really get to read that much. And then since she was eating and all that, I did do like a little bit of reading while she was eating, and I was sitting with her, and then I decided that while I was trying to figure out what else to feed her, because she was still hungry, to go ahead and make some cookies. So that is what I'm doing. I'm making some homemade chocolate chip cookies. My dishwasher is going, but I also washed and then put my flour, my sugars, my baking sodas in these containers that my in-laws gave us. So that's nice to have them like no longer in bags. Like this bag is now empty because I was able to pour it in. So yeah, that is what we're dealing with. Okay, I didn't check the time. I think it's like 7 o'clock now. Hold on, let me see. It's 7:39 to be exact. I'm on page 238. So I think we're on page 182 last. So we've made some good progress since then. 60 pages, not as much as I would have liked and not as much as I would have had without all the interruptions. I would probably be really close to page 300, if not on page 300 by now, but it's fine. I was really hoping to finish this tonight, so I guess we'll just see what happens. It is still 7:40. I should eat dinner. Honestly, I'm not even hungry though, so I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I'm in the middle of a chapter when I had to put this down, and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm very curious to see where this all goes, because yeah, it just is very interesting. So that's my update. I'll text you guys in a bit when I have another update after reading at least 50 or 60 pages, or if something significant happened. It is 12:30 a.m. so it's technically Saturday, but I finished reading Immortal Rain. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Also, I know it looks like I have like mascara or something like underneath my eyes. It's not mascara. It's just circles. It was so good. I'm gonna go put my book away. I have no idea what I'm reading next, but that is the end of this vlog. I would have finished this earlier in the evening, but I kept getting interrupted, but we managed it. So that is really exciting. I need to reorganize my shelves because there's no room. I just need a new shelf is what I need, or to get rid of some books, but who wants that? So anyway, thank you for watching. I need to clean up from dinner. Hope you have a great day. Bye.